Based on the table, the measurement of the angle of incidence was already given, which is 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, and 50 degrees. To get the incidence ray, we need to think of a number that when you minus it to 90 degrees, which is our normal line, the result of the measurement should be 10 degrees because that is the angle of incidence. We got the 10 degrees because when you minus 90 to 80 degrees, which is the incident ray, the answer will be 10. Because when you minus 80 degrees to 90 degrees, the result of it is 10 degrees, which is our angle of incidence. So our incidence ray is 80. So our incidence ray is 80 degrees. To get the angle of incidence, we need to minus 90 degrees, which is the normal line, to 80 degrees, which is the incidence ray. So we get 10 degrees. So that is how we get the angle of incidence. So to get the reflected ray, we need to point the laser to the mirror. So as we can see, it reflected to the degree that we point. So our reflected ray is 80 degrees because based on the state that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection and have the same measurement. So to get the other incidence ray, we just need to repeat the process. Think of a number again, or incident ray, that when you minus it to 90 degrees, it should be equal to the angle of incidence. So for example, from the table, 20 degrees, which is the angle of incidence. We just need to think of a number again, or incident ray. So our incident ray should be 70 degrees. Because when you minus it to 90 degrees, which is the normal line, it should be equal to 20 degrees, which is the angle of incidence. So this is our angle of incidence, because when you minus 90 degrees to 70 degrees, it is equal to 20 degrees. To get the reflected ray, you just need to do the thing that we do in the first. Here, this is our incident ray. When you point it to the mirror, it should reflect to the mirror here. So you can see it reflected to 70 degrees because based on the state again that the angle of incidence and angle of reflection is equal and have the same measurement,